Greta Thunberg reprimanded the world leaders. She accused them of years of empty words and promises and climate inaction. She criticized England, the USA, and China for manipulating statistics by citing many examples, especially in relation to England. She was outraged that England calls itself a world leader in climate protection while operating major power plants, the largest source of carbon dioxide emissions. In addition, she called them out on their aviation.
Yes, and it's all powered by coal, which is a long-standing tradition.
Yes, in short, she chastised them. I have a feeling we no longer listen to scientists. We have no trust left in them. But this girl is published everywhere. We do listen to this girl.
True.
This girl is on a pedestal. Is it a sign of our time?
Our time is the most corrupt and dirtiest time ever.
And made a star out of her.
They took this girl and made her into whomever they need her to be, letting her out on a short leash.
Do you think there are some powerful people behind her?
How else?
Is that so?
Who would listen to her otherwise? Do you think the mass media doesn't know how to make this work? They take one look at such people and know how to use them to boost their ratings.
So all the mass media, all the climate change organizations.
Do you really think a child jumps out on stage by herself? Who will let her? Who will give her the time, radio time, screen time, TV time, and so on?
What are they doing this for? Tell me, please.
Well, first of all, the world needs a little bit of this commotion.
This distraction?
Yes, this distraction. This is first. Second, there are powerful people behind all this who benefit from it.
What kind of heroes would you cultivate today? What type of heroes are needed in our time?
It must be a very serious organization, a collaboration of scientists, politicians, economists who all sit together and discuss in depth what can be done. But first we need a comprehensive report, meaning a thorough research.
Do we need to address the underlying problem of what's going on, or do we just...
We understand the underlying problem.
It's you who understands it. You get it. Nobody talks about it much. That's what I want to ask. Will humanity have to come to the underlying problem, or will we be able to just...
We won't be able to do anything.
We won't be able to. Will we have to?
No, of course not. All this is, everyone is moving to the beat of their own drum, where they can extract the most money.
So to answer my question, who should we put on the stage so that he will be heard? Someone who brings us to this underlying problem.
If they had seriously addressed this issue, they would have come to a conclusion that nothing can be done and nothing should be done. There is only one answer. We can bring the world to balance only if we ourselves come to balance in our relations. Then we'll find ourselves in a world where everyone's needs are met and each person is satisfied. This is not a pipe dream or utopia. This is just something that will happen involuntarily. If we create balance in the world at the level of human, then all the lower levels, animate, vegetative, and inanimate, will all come into balance.
You see, Greta is therefore a hero for our world because she actually exposes everyone, calling them out on their lies and showing them for what they are.
But she doesn't give a solution.
She doesn't give a solution, but what you're telling the world is that it's on them, you know? You're not putting anyone down. You're in essence addressing man himself, saying he needs to change, to cultivate good relations.
Of course.
But a person can't agree to that. He doesn't want to.
It'll be the end of him.
He needs an enemy.
True.
Unbelievable.
He himself.
You're telling him that it's all because of him? This whole ecosystem? This is what you're telling a person?
Yes.
How then are we going to get out of this situation?
There is no way. Either we kill ourselves or we begin to change. One way or the other. Only the correction of man can bring nature into balance. To bring man into balance is only possible if we gradually create the atmosphere of love your neighbor between us.